sweatpants are out. While tackling my tasks, I will not place additional stress on my nervous system by overthinking. I feel joy in completing them and will keep a calm rhythm through organising my thoughts and tasks to perform as I need to. What is all of that about, do you ask? Well, last night my mind got the better of me. What's new? I had an awful sleep, my mind was racing, I was overthinking. As of today, I've got exactly 2 weeks in New York before I go back to Europe. I'm going to London, Greece, and then Ireland, so I'll be gone for 3 weeks. I always have stuff to do. I post all the time on Instagram and YouTube whether I have a sponsor or not, but I have not been booked for, let's say, an Instagram campaign for like a month and a half. Like, there's always 1 month in summer that I just don't get booked. Job can be definitely unstable, but I know how this goes. I've been in the game long enough to know that it's the feast or the famine, and I knew as soon as I booked this break off that I'd be inundated with work, and that's exactly what's happened. So my mind is a little bit like, I saw a quote before bed, I don't know who it's from, but it said, life is an intentional ceremony. I kind of just took that this morning and ran with it and made sure that I just spent some time making my little everyday things a bit of a ceremony, I suppose. And I thought a bit of grounding wouldn't go amiss either. Set an intention of exactly how I wanted to feel. So that is what I wrote down. I kind of wrote it almost in an already happening present tense. Writing this down was about emotionally preparing myself and kind of hyping myself up for what I need to do before I go, basically, and just quieting my mind. It's an extreme privilege to be busy in my industry right now. However, you know, stress is stress, overthinking is overthinking, it's hard to control. However, I feel like this was a perfect opportunity to show you how I implement it into my daily practice. Let me show you my outfit real quick. This video, by the way, is going to be showing my outfits every day, but also like a vlog chunk, so I'll either take you with me or conversations I want to have, things I want to talk about. It'll just be a slightly different format, and I think it'll be pretty fun. Actually, I know it's going to be fun because I've already shot quite a bit of it. Actually put my hair back because I thought it looked better with this outfit, but this is the fit. Like I said, I'm just kind of at home today. I do need to run out a bit more girly than usual, but I have an old Urban Outfitters t-shirt. This skirt is from a brand called TNA. I actually bought it via Aritzia months ago. It's actually a skirt, so it's got cycling shorts underneath it. Just this cute little pale yellow color with my Air Force Ones that I really need to get cleaned. Yeah, it's been a while since I had a skirt moment. I forgot how freaking amazing and free they feel. I feel like almost all my vlogs, I include some part of my personal everyday rituals. So I'm very excited to be partnering with the brand Ritual, which is a very visually appetizing, but more importantly effective, high quality multivitamin. This is the essential blend for women. I take 2 a day every day along with my other supplements, and I have been loving them. The founder cat is vegan, but whether you're vegan or not, these were designed to fill those little nutrient gaps that inevitably happen even if you're eating a healthy diet. And they're really just designed to help you keep a good nutritional foundation. What sets these apart is the slow release capsule, which is designed for maximum absorption in the small intestine, not the stomach, so you'll avoid a lot of those supplement induced tummy aches. Also, a big plus, that sustainability and traceability is at the core of Ritual. Everything is made from 100% recycled materials, all of the packaging and all of the ingredients are completely traceable. Every supplier of every ingredient, there's no shady, mysterious additives or ingredients. Just a few reasons why I've been loving them so far, but like, just look at them. They're honestly mesmerizing. They make you want to take them in the morning, you know? I'm sure you've heard of them by now, but if you've been wanting to give them a try, I've got a code TARMER and a link in the description that you can click for 10% off your first 3 months of Ritual. I really liked that. Like, you can't say I don't make a decent effort to blend my ads in with my content. I will check in with you guys in a while because I have to do my taxes. This is dinner. This evening I've been craving a rice bowl. I feel like when I first got back to New York I was making loads of these and then I took a break, but made some sushi rice, some fried tofu. I just lightly coated it in cornstarch, a little bit of soy sauce. I just love keeping these really simple. Tonight we have fresh heirloom tomato that was in the fridge, some cucumber, easy cucumber chopped up all chunky like this. Honestly, it just feels like it takes me back to my childhood. More greens, organic lettuce, some toasted nori. I've been trying to have like nori at least twice a week, 2-3 times a week, just for the added minerals. Actually felt in the mood for like a katsu curry vibe. I haven't had something like that in ages. So I just kind of cheated and used this brand that's literally like the standard curry brand. It always lacks something for me though, so I added a teaspoon of ketchup in it, and that really adds like that kind of tomatoey acidity to it. Made a little bit too much, but you get it. So good. It smells incredible. I think I might throw some soy sauce on the rice as well, but that is dinner. Hello from your favorite wild-haired blogger. I'm back in the flat now. As you saw, I had a lovely Saturday. Like, I haven't had a Saturday like that where I went to Manhattan, met up with friends, had a really wholesome time eating pastries in forever. Oh my god, those Mel the Bakery pastries. I've been meaning to go there for so long, but I'm rarely in the Lower East Side. Would highly recommend it. My tip would be to get there early. I feel like all the good ones are sold out by like 10. Pretty much like every good bakery in New York. I dropped off film, I got home, the light is beautiful. I have my dinner because I did not feel like cooking today. I felt like being just lazy, but getting something semi-healthy. Every time I'm in the city, I feel like I crave a dig in. Just a fast casual spot, but it's really good. So I got this kale Caesar base with sweet potato, chicken breast, and lemon broccoli, and a little bit of mac and cheese. I'm not even a big mac and cheese person, but their mac and cheese is so good. I put it on a plate to feel more civilized. Also got some of the tofu garlic aioli dip. So yeah, that is dinner. There's so much more once you put it on a plate versus like when it's compressed in the bowl. Holy hell. For my Dickies, it was super like a plain post-workout outfit. However, I am going out tonight. So many of my Irish friends have been leaving over the last year, but that one is going to be a big blow to me. But it's his going away party tonight, so I'll probably put on something nice and show you like my outfit segment then. One thing you can be sure of with me is I will never give you 100% effort. It's either the hair or the makeup. So I straightened my hair because I don't know, I always feel like a bit of a bad bitch when I straighten my hair. I think it's still a bit puffy in the midriff for my liking, but anyway, I'm gonna stick with that. I'm wearing like more of a red toned lip. It's Glossier Generation G in the shade Zip. They're kind of red one, and I like it much better. I remember I got it on the first generation of it and like the pigment wasn't as strong, but I really love Generation G since they reformulated. So like this is no lip liner. As you can see, it's pretty good color payoff. Let me bring you guys over here, show you my outfit. I mean, it's all dark. I know you can't see too much texture, but I'm wearing just an old vintage pleated skirt. This old t-shirt, which has got a very edgy quote on the back, which I kind of love, to be honest, but no one will probably see it because of my hair. But I think I'm gonna do this leather jacket. I don't really dress like this often, to be honest, but I'm just feeling in a bit of a Zoe Kravitz kind of mood. So it's tights, it's boots. I'm probably gonna do my Paloma wool bag just to like break up all the black a little bit. But yeah, the same shop Pesh boots that I always have, because these are actually the only ones that I have with me at the moment. All of my boots are back in Ireland. Yes, I'm going out for a night on the town, well, Brooklyn. I'm really excited though. I think we're hitting up Easy Lover and maybe another bar as well, but I'm kind of sad. Luke is one of my really close friends and it just always sucks when people start to leave. I don't know, it'll be me one day. Good morning. Hello, I am up and at 'em. There's a couple of things going on today. I feel like I always enjoy seeing the kind of practical element to how people run their little businesses. You guys know I have this side hustle where I rent out the loft for kind of daily shoots, mostly just a couple of hours here and there. Such good extra cash in the pocket, I'm not gonna lie. Generally the space is looking pretty fresh, and now it's just a couple of surface level things that I need to do, like last minute things. Like what I usually do is, like, this is my bed sheets that I sleep in, but I have another set, which I had anyway, with a clean duvet cover and clean pillows. Basically just makes the whole process a bit smoother. I'm just gonna do a few prep bits now, but I have plenty of time. I need to get myself ready for going out today as well. Also, not to spy on my neighbors, I'm just gonna show you his plants. But it's so funny because I'm obviously here living on my own, and I think this guy lives on his own. And I feel like in every apartment I've ever had, I've had this like non-verbal, I don't know, you just have like this synergy between you and a neighbor that can see into your apartment. I'm sure any apartment dwellers can relate. He has this beautiful massive fiddly fig, and he's just put up this gorgeous like drapey one, kind of like the one that I have. In Elena's apartment tour of my place, a lot of people were like, oh, it needs more plants, needs more plants. Guys, I can't keep plants alive, okay? This poor baby just about gets the attention it deserves. I've killed at least 2 fiddly figs in my lifetime, and I don't want to be a serial. Do you guys want me to be a serial killer? I think not. I can't take care of dead things. Dried flowers number 1, dried flowers number 2, dried flowers number 3, dried flowers number 4, number 5, and dried flowers number 6. Although I need to take these out. I honestly think it makes this vase look way less chic. I'm about to start to warn the comments. Vase or vase? I actually love this feeling. Like everything just feels lovely and bright and clean. Like for myself, I will enjoy coming back to this slightly cleaner space, and like even just wiping down the mirror, it's making me excited to take even just content in the apartment again. So it's quite a nice added, I guess, 2 birds with 1 stone benefit, is that yeah, I'm cleaning it for a booking, but I'm also kind of cleaning the space for myself as well. And like it smells lovely, it feels lovely. I've got the diffuser on. This week I had a call with Christine, who is I guess my psychic advisor. She's my friend, but she also does this like as a job, like she is a psychic medium. Recently we've been working together in a business capacity because she's an incredible businesswoman. The massive question you guys had was, am I worried about the energy in my space being thrown off by having people come in and out? And it's a very, very valid question, because I work super hard to keep the energy in this space really good. When I got back to New York, I had a house cleansing over Zoom or FaceTime with Christine, and we energetically cleared the space together, and she kind of talked me through it. One of the pieces of advice she gave me was to get a selenite crystal to keep, especially where I sleep, very energetically cleansed from anything, any outside sources, but also my neighbors. So we did all of that work on cleansing my space, and it was in the back of my head. I'm like, oh my God, I've just realized that people are going to be coming in and out of my space, and I don't know where they're going to be at energetically. Are they going to be bringing their stress and their worries and leaving a little fragment of that behind in my space? And I remember everything she said anyway, but I did take some notes. The advice was relatively simple, and it was just sitting down, connecting to my space and setting the intention for my space before I leave, which is obviously something we did together in the cleansing, but it's something I'm going to do right now before the booking today, and I basically will be protecting my space. I set the intention to protect my space. Any new energy that comes in, it will not become stuck here in any way and will leave and transit out with ease. For anyone operating in my space today, for them to be safe and protected, and for the creative energy to flow. Okay, that might have seemed a bit weird, big deep breath in, but I don't know, just felt intuitively, felt like the right way to end that. So now that I've explained that it's a bit of a half errand day, half work day, this is what I've decided to wear for traipsing around. I'm going to be kind of going back and forth a couple of different places. Down a little bit lower, but this is what we're going for. This is a very like just me outfit for like the everyday. If you catch me around my neighborhood, I'm usually wearing the same pair of shorts or one of my pairs of Dickies, which are like my favorite sort of casual pants. And now that it's kind of getting cooler, I've been whipping out a lot more of my jeans and my pants again. So this is kind of a standard transition outfit for me. I've gone for the boots because I just think they look better today. I am a massive Dickies stan, as you know. I've got this old little crop top from Urban Outfitters. I did find a similar one on there, and I wear a 26 because with Dickies, always size down. I want to have my black mask because, you know, we coordinated out here, but everything I need today is in this Hotel Magique tote bag, which is the one that I choose anytime I'm doing a bit more of the average tote work. That is what I'm wearing. The boots are just kind of these like, you know, Y2K style boots from Chapesh, which is a boutique. I needed to go put on at least some jewellery and then sunglasses. Like, I think when I'm out and about, I will actually look more like this. Old Celine glasses always add a bit of a vibe, and you know, we're going to be out here, mysterious. Why does the customer service music literally sound like it was recorded in a wind tunnel? Hello, it is the end of the week and it is miserable. It's a dreary day outside and it's so bleak, it's so grey, it's a little bit rainy. So Mercury retrograde coming in hard. I feel like I've been on customer care and chat boxes all week and getting nowhere. So that's what you saw me do this morning, but I've cleaned myself up since then. I've done some errands, picked up some dry cleaning, boring stuff like that. And today's actually my closet switch out day. So the official sort of putting away of most of the summer clothes. I need to keep some stuff out for my holiday that's coming up. I feel like every time I do a closet switch out, I film it for YouTube and it just comes around so fast. Time is moving a little too quickly for my liking. Jeez, you wouldn't want much of a slouch. I feel like it's very obvious in this top. Straighten up. Anyway, I'm going to show you my outfit before I have a little chat to you guys. This is the look today, something other than my Air Force ones because they're off to get cleaned. I actually found a local sneaker cleaner, so they picked up my shoes today. They're called Weekend Ritual sneaker cleaners. They're actually like based like not that far from me. I whipped out my platform Converse instead. These bad boys are on their second summer of kind of being ignored on my shoe rack, but I'm gonna try and make an effort because I feel like they do need a little bit of breaking in. Old kind of, I think these are probably 80s vintage Levi's from Etsy, you know the drill. I'm kind of excited to be wearing a lot of Levi's again. Top is from like a random Instagram ad. I think the brand was called like Eminence Grease or Eminence, something like that. It was one of those things that took like 3 weeks to come. For my tiny little torso, it's a pretty good cook. Sometimes like I just don't have any stomach left by the time I actually am in my high-waisted jeans and a little top. This is still my favorite Libra pendant that I found on Vintage Etsy, and then these ones are kind of some fake vintage ones from Etsy. I think this is Erica's chain Retro Flames collection with Jewellery, and then Mejuri chain, Mejuri rings, an Irish store called Ivy's Attic in Ireland, who I love their rings. Their rings have not tarnished. Anyway, looks like I did a really great job at labeling ski stuff, which happens to be full of all of my knitwear. I feel like knitwear, chunky knitwear, I feel like is kind of low-key cancelled for me, guys. I mean, I love this Cardi's great. Like these kind of things, like this is a Paloma wool sweater. I've not worn a chunky knit out in the last, I would say, 2 years. I haven't bought any more because I just feel like they don't get anywhere. You wear them outside when it's cold, and then as soon as you go inside, you're absolutely sweating. So generally in the winter, I just opt for like light layers instead, like under my coats. Like I love these thin knits that the likes of Mango and Zara and Uniqlo always do. Uniqlo's probably like my favorite place to get them because they're always such good quality, and if it's like kind of in Indian summer, you can wear them like this while you're riding your imaginary bike. Ooh, I think I'll need this. Yes, this is what I was looking for my trip. One of these like Uniqlo handy puffer jackets that roll up into a tiny little bag. I need that. Oh, it's blazer season. Oh, I've missed this one. Old secondhand Poshmark oversized find. I feel like vintage ones just look so much better than the ones on the high street. Ooh! At this point, you guys know I love to sometimes end the vlogs on a bit of an introspective note, like whatever is kind of bothering me that week or whatever I feel like is a I don't know, a relevant topic for me to talk about, because at the end of the day, that's what I'm passionate about. And I was watching Lucy's video the other day, Lucy Moon. She did like her 148-hour weekly vlog, and what I love about Lucy's videos is she's not really afraid to kind of show her vulnerable side and show like when she's mentally trying to kind of cope with something. And in that vlog for her, she felt very at odds with this sort of trend that's going around, which is the whole that girl trend of these, well, what I've picked up anyways, is these beautiful girls that seem to all have their life together. They're all skinny, they all get up at like 5 or 6 a.m, do their yoga, eat their vegan bowls on some island. You can go watch the video, but I think the crux of her point was that there's so much that she would love to incorporate into her routine, it's aspirational, that she would like to be like, but that it feels like it's in conflict with the other side of her, which she kind of described as the fun girl, the girl that likes to go out, have a great time with her friends, likes to, you know, have a good time. I wonder, God, did they ever go out to a bar and get like a little bit too drunk and vomit into a bowl over the side of their bed all night? Which, you know what, like that's just a reality. It happens to most of us. A lot of us have social lives, and even if we don't, you know, our lives aren't picturesque perfect every day. Also was very shocked and flattered when Lucy kind of referenced me as somebody who she feels like makes her feel like she can embrace all sides of herself, like embrace that aspirational side who wants to have better routines or incorporate different things into their life, and also like the fun girl side, the girl that goes out and like does what she enjoys and does the stuff that's true to her, even if it doesn't fit into this perfect box. I mentioned that some parts of my routine do seem a little that girly. Like I get it, like I talk about spiritual stuff all the time. I'm over here with my like crystal sound baths and trying to create a chill vibe for you guys, but I still completely accept the other side of myself. And the other side of me is the girl that really enjoys a crazy underground rave and going dancing and the occasional drinking, but also is a homebody and also sometimes more introverted, sometimes more extroverted. And honestly, do I show myself getting absolutely plastered on the vlog? No. Lucy is on my close friends, so she does see me a little bit messier than what I would post, but people will always have something to say no matter what you do. But I think living authentically brings you so much fulfillment. I don't try and reason with myself about why I like things or why my interests are so spread out. I just pursue them all and I have fun doing it. Not bashing anyone that makes that girl content. Like even one of my recent videos, like my how to thrive and manifest blah blah blah, like that can seem probably in that category. Honestly, like I'm 29 now, I've seen so many of those kind of trends come and go. Like the same thing happened with veganism, where like you just weren't a good person if you weren't a vegan, and like, you know, it's the same with this. It's like if you don't get up at 6 a.m. and meditate, you have a crappy life, and that's just not like the case. Most of the girls creating their content, that's their truth, and in the same way that I hope to show and lead by example and living authentically and living into your full fulfillment and what is best for your abundance and, you know, good mental health and all of that kind of stuff. My goal is by authentically living my life that you can learn how to do the same and reach a similar happy place of fulfillment if you feel like that's something you're searching for, but not in a way that's kind of to be followed or replicated. I just do what makes me happy. Look, part of it does thrive off of making you feel like you're not enough. Anything that makes you feel like you're not enough or feel crappy about yourself is a highly commodifiable industry, and you have to realize that yes, it's not the girls' fault. Like that's they're living most of the time their truth and the things that make them feel good. But as a consumer, I feel like a safe way to consume, this just could come with age, but I feel like I've learned to consume content in a way where I can appreciate the parts of it that resonate with me, or that I can take something from and implement in a healthy way, and just like leave the rest, because what works for somebody else might not work for you. And like no one's out here trying to tell you how to do things, but I think as a society we're obsessed with like what exact workout you do and what exact meals you have every day, and all of that is unhealthy thinking. All of this stuff is a trend, it'll pass, it'll become toxic, and then people will move on to something else. Don't let it get you down, don't let it make you feel like you're not enough. Either just unfollow that kind of content, there's lots of options now where you can like block out certain keywords, or just learn to consume content in a way that isn't so detrimental to how you think about yourself. Just seeing it for what it is. It's girls that are sharing routines and things that they love and things that work for them as an individual, and you as your individual can go and find your own way of being your own gal. I actually found a really good quote, I don't know who it's by, it was just a screenshot I took. I thought it was very relevant, because I think we all search for these things that we can add into our lives, or things that we can aspire to do to be better people, whatever that looks like or sounds like to you. But the quote goes, maybe the journey isn't so much about becoming anything. Maybe it's about unbecoming everything that isn't really you, so that you can become who you were meant to be in the first place. Just thought that that was beautiful, and something that definitely rings true in my life. It's not always about improving yourself. Sometimes improving yourself means letting go of things that just don't resonate with you as a person anymore, even if they used to. People create content around them discovering this, it can make you feel like you have to do more, and that's not necessarily the case. Hope you take some of the energy from this video, bring it into your week, live unapologetically, embrace yourself and all facets of yourself. You're never too much or too little. And I will see you in the next vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week, guys.